This is video 2, solving multi-step inequalities, simplifying before solving. So the example says to solve the inequality and then to graph the solution on a number line. So A is negative 12 is less than negative 5 times the quantity C minus 1. So the first thing that you want to deal with on this one is to remove the parentheses. Your best bet for that is to go ahead and distribute it into the parentheses themselves. So you get, negative 12 is less than negative 5 times C is negative 5C, and negative 5 times negative 1 is plus 5. And now we have negative 12 is less than negative 5C plus 5. We're going to underline C because that's what we're solving for, so subtract 5 from both sides. That gives you negative 17 is less than negative 5C. And from here you need to divide by negative 5. And again, you are dividing by a negative, so bam, flip that inequality. You get a positive 17 fifths is greater than C. Now, to correctly graph this, you do need to rewrite it as C is less than 17 fifths. Okay, in order to know which way to draw on the number line, you need to make sure that it's the variable, inequality, and then the solution. So from on here, 5 goes into 17 3 times with something left over. So you need to go to 3, and then just go a little bit after it, open dot, and our graph is going to the left. So B is 4/5 x plus 1/2 is greater than or equal to 3/5. As I have mentioned multiple times in class, I am very much aware of how much you all dislike fractions. The easiest way to remove them is to multiply through by the common denominator, specifically the lowest common denominator. So between 5 and 2, the lowest common denominator would be 10. So you're going to multiply by 10 over 1. That's going to give you 40 over 5 times x plus 10 divided by 2 is greater than or equal to 30 over 5. So you'll notice that the 10 only multiplies to the numerator, not to the denominator, because multiplication of fractions is straight across the numerators and straight across the denominators. So simplify from here. 5 goes into 48 times, 2 goes into 10 5, and 5 goes into 36. And then solve like we normally would, underline the x. So subtract 5 from both sides. That gives you 8x is greater than or equal to 1. Divide by 8, and you get x is greater than or equal to 1/8. And again, number line. 1/8 is closer to 0 than it is to 1. Closed dot, facing to the right. Okay? So for the u-try, you have to solve 3 minus 2 times the quantity x plus 4 is greater than 3, and 5/8 is less than or equal to 3/8 x minus 1/4. Again, remember with fractions to multiply through by the common denominator in order to cancel out all of the fractions.